Всем привет еще раз. Теперь... пока никого нет. Посмотрю один. Фу. Сейчас мы будем играть в шедевр. Это Hellblade. В преддверии второй части. Надо заново пройти первую. И она офигительна. Начать новую игру. Так, надо чуть-чуть подождать. Вот. Ну, думаю, надо начинать. Это шедевр. Офигительная штука. Так, по-моему... Ну ладно, звуки тут это одно из главных. Оставим звук таким пока. Начать новую игру. Нифига басы. Что за хрень? Это с игры басы? В игре будет очень много шепота и всяких мелких деталей. Надо их сохранить. Так, откуда басы эти непонятные? Все, басы пропали. Нормально. Ну грузись. Грузись уже. Когда же мы начнем? Первый раз я проходил ее с джойстиком. О, все. Здравствуй, кто ты? Впрочем, неважно. Приветствую тебя. Со мной ты в безопасности. Я буду здесь, рядом, чтобы тихонько говорить с тобой, не тревожа других. Послушай, я расскажу тебе о Senua. Ее история уже подошла к концу, но сейчас начнется снова.
Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening?
Она дышит, голова дышит, она все ближе к Гилю.
He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
Путешествие в глубину тьмы, после него путешествия не будет.
She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. Feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Чтение портит атмосферу.
Can you see them over there?
Или лучше читать.
Why aren't you looking?
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you gave you.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's them. They're here.
will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
Can't do this. Go back, go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own. But it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
She can't be.
Ну вот. В игре главная атмосфера. Вот мы преодолели долгое путешествие на куске бревна.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
О, достаточно долгое вступление окончилось.
Focus. Look closer. Look. Use your eyes. Why isn't she looking closer? She needs to look closer. Focus.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hell's gate. But gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north.
The darkness is coming. It yearns for life, hungers for it. Like pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
You see?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him. They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. He's dead.
То есть там страна Хель.
His soul is in hell.
И нам надо
His
туда
soul
как-то
still lives.
попасть.
The bridge to Helheim.
Where are we?
I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Как много тут диалогов-то?
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
You don't know where you're going.
Какие пейзажи.
You know where you are?
Вообще классно.
Where are we? Just drop down. What's down there? Where have you gone? Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
It's not going to hurt. It's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Be afraid. Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Don't listen.
I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait, who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
How do you know?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
What happens if you focus?
Мне надо найти руну, вон она. Похоже же, что-то не... Ближе надо подойти.
Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind it?
It worked!
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Да, с таким плотным.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
Не, с такой плотной речью мне и слова будет негде вставить.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Ну, с другой стороны, главное в игре это атмосфера. Поэтому, собственно, и говорить тут не о чем. Вообще красиво.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that walks over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
You're going to die. Get dying.
Ну вот теперь можно и поговорить. Всё? А у финишки. Где он? Иди сюда. Ай. Чё так много? Ай! Течите! Как мне это? Не читили. И совсем плохо. Это мне подсказывает, что я не смог выжить.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Самое лучшее решение было. Кстати, очень интересно то, что гниль, умираешь и как-то не видишь, чтобы она распространялась. Надо приглядеться к ней. Гниль
The
положит.
hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valeravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian. To his soul. It won't open. How will she get through?
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness.
She has to fight.
Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks.
Which one will she challenge first? Be very careful, Senua. Choose a gate, Senua.
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to
Whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. But you weren't expecting that.
find him, Senua. And spill his blood.
Во, вроде основное
She found
вступление.
the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
You're going towards you. Can you see the fires?
Все просто. Нам нужно победить двух богов и отправиться к богине Хель. Жуть какая творится. Все мотает, швыряет.
Surprise him! Finish this! End it now! Don't let them get behind you! Don't let them surround you!
Прям по щам. Что ж ты творишь, гад? Первый.
He's a better fighter! She will die! You will die.
Походу мне
It's
плохо.
nearly over. Finish it!
Фу. Проблематичные такие парни. А теперь мы ищем знаки.
Sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
The roots.
Так, они нам всячески подсказывают, где искать этот знак.
You can hear the roots.
Нужно еще палочку найти. Там где-то. Так, ладно. Вот он говорит, первый знак где-то. Похоже. Чуть сюда. Во. Походу где-то тут. Не то. Во, видать. С другой стороны. Вот он. А вот второй торчит. Какой-то из них. Так, ну если мы в первый наверху нашли, значит второй должен быть, наверное, где-то внизу. Кто из них? Что он указывает-то?
Focus now.
Фокус. А, вот.
The path to Hellhand is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Открывай врата. Сильно.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Воу!
Too far.
Вот это начало.
Don't let them get behind you. Get them inside.
А, вы чё, кого-то?
She's so weak. She's
Твоя
so weak.
нечестно.
Quickly get up.
Вставай, подруга.
She can still do it. He can anticipate your moves. She's ready. You are capable. She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it.
Что мне плохо.
Finish this. Finish this.
Напряженно. Фух. Вот это ты пощадно получала. Так, посмотрим.
When you see a fire gate of Surт, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua,
Найди огонь.
to follow the path to Surt.
Вот огонь. И чё? Не надо кого-то сжечь? А, во. Фокус будет. Это беда, бежим.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Жесткая тема с огнем.
Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. The fire. Surt is through there. He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth, Surt. Find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it. It's waiting for you. It was never going to be that easy.
The Northmen tell this story.
He's waiting.
Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the bodies of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Надо было дослушать. Идем.
She'll never make her way back. She needs to remember the way back. What happens when she finds it? Everything will
Надо
burn.
запомнить путь назад.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember.
Ага, вон.
Everything will burn. Then how will she find the way back? She won't.
Что-то чуть-чуть больше придется бежать.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious and burn the whole world with fire.
Где-то тут костер этот был. Неужели там?
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Куда бежать-то потом надо? Прочекать обстановку-то. Я сейчас не добегу. Ай, точняк. Хрен с ним. Вон туда. Прыгай! Прыгай, мы все умрем.
Answer your prayers, Senua. I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me! I am alone.
О, еще одна. Так. Понятно. То есть сейчас будет вообще красиво. Дома будут гореть. О, еще одна.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Ага,
Like
вот эти
you,
деревья.
The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Идите искать. Эти деревья точно одно из решений. Похоже же, похоже. Издалека. Не? Не. Так, а там что? А, это отсюда мы пришли. По-моему, должно быть где-то недалеко. Ага. И где ж тебя искать? Так. Столбик. Нет. Я думаю, столбик это основа. Может и нет. О, пока послушаем.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
Забраться куда надо. Прям светится. Где-то тут. А, слушай, так она везде тут светится. Так, ладно, пойдем в дверь, я думаю. Уху. Они прям надо мной издеваются. О, о. А, вон. Ну что, атмосферненько? О, по-любому где-то тут. Где? Да ладно. Я бы еще полгода искал. Ну и хорошо. Так, открыли ворота. Где ворота-то эти? Так, вон там. Это мы сейчас... Это ж сколько ж мы бежать-то будем? Давай, открывай. Так, рука почти не черная. Только ладошка. Мы, по-моему, еще не умирали, да? Да. Что, не так долго бежать? А? Ну, погнали! Давай быстрее! О-о-о-о. Черт, я сгорел. Блин. Что-то... О, ну вроде чернее не стало, да? Или стало? Так можно долго бегать. Мы сначала бежим налево. понеслась. Сейчас налево. Явный поворот, правильно? О, еще и все, вот. Да ты чё? А, меня еще голоса предупреждают.
You can do this. Make it. Go again. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Что ты творишь? Вставай. Он сейчас много дел еще. Пришла в себя. Ой, куда бежать теперь? Трэшовенько.
Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime.
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Гром. Так, где мы? Там же где и были. Теперь дома какие-то. Прикольненько. Звуки тут, конечно, офигительные. Так, что там? Еще одна история.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
Так, тут опять, походу, будет жесткий марафон. Теперь 3 найти.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Так, ну тут какие-то стропила. По-любому где-то какие-то стропила. Нет, не активно пока. Может тут где-нибудь? Так, тут мы читали все это. Да. О, нифига. Это не с той стороны, надо с другой. Блин, тоже я стропила, думал. А тут на тебе. Издеваются надо мной. Так, еще последний знак нужен, да? О. Так, туда, по-моему, тоже, наверное, можно забраться, не? А, что-то он тут чувствует. Во. Я тут и не был. По-моему, где-то там. Да. Ничего похожего. Так, а тут оно не активно, значит, по-любому где-то с этой стороны. О, да, вот оно. Теперь сейчас будет беготня опять. Сейчас мы ворота откроем. Но я что-то надеюсь без мобов. Что-то не нравятся они мне. С пылу с жару. Так. Так, надо открыть. Это бежать нам потом сюда. В принципе, по прямой, чё. Открывай.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you. Run, Senua! Run! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run! 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 Just one step!
She's dying. It's empty. It's empty.
Это что, я не добежал, что ли? ладно, я со всех ног бежал.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from you.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Spill the blood of Surt.
Whoa.
Take his mark, and I will cheer you from the underworld and forever be in your debt.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
We're winning.
Whoa.
Slow. Get out.
He's getting stronger.
Quickly, we must stop him. You must stop him.
Whoa. Вставай, подруга.
She's injured. We're not gonna make it.
Ай. Эх. Все, мужик. О, чё. Зачетное начало. Так,
She's injured. She can
надо
still
выходить в защиту.
She's injured. We're not gonna make it.
Сейчас мы отрешился. Ах ты хитрый какой.
Watch out.
Ай-яй-яй.
Get up.
Неприятный чувак. Вставай быстрее.
She's injured. She won't make it.
А, у меня хп походу справа снизу светится.
She won't make it. Surt's is getting stronger. Now. The flame shield. Stay back. You can do this. Focus. Focus now.
Фокус, фокус. О, фокус, фокус. Так, так мы разрушаем его щит. Нифига ты! Размахался. Как ей не жарко-то вообще?
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise. And I will go to hell to keep it.
I die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have. To find your answers. Your quest. To achieve.
Не кислый у него тон такой был. По сути, нам еще одного осталось, и мы
Truth was a troubled man,
пойдем в Хель.
a scholar turned slave. They tortured him, took him with them on their raids, drove him to madness, spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world.
О, тут не было прохода.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true, then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
Подожди, мы, по-моему, не туда. Да, это мой первый костер. Как я понимаю, нам надо обратно долбиться в следующую дверь. Раздавать люлей богам.
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. an imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before, and she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
Surprise him!
Он какой-то другой. Это же викинги!
He's gone! He's down! This hurt, this blood!
А, я могу вот так вот сделать.
Behind you! Behind you! Stop it! She will die. Stop! Get up quick!
Как так-то?
It's not over! It's not over! You can do it! Keep going! He's too fast! You finished it!
Я остался один друг.
Get out!
О! Ни хрена ты мужик какой.
Come this far, she needs to
Противник.
go. He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike it.
Блин, вообще все блочит. Так, надо комбо не проводить.
Finish this. Finish this. She's defend yourself.
Фу, вот это ты долгий типок.
Why not?
Так, а это не слушали? Да, это не слушали.
Just one. She's only passed one test. What's the other test?
Ну уже
Is
сюда?
there another one? There must be. Don't go too close.
Что-то не то. А, это ж все, это ж. Ворота на мост. Я думал, красный будет огненный.
Valravn, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravn and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Да, без проблем. Ага. Какой-то камушек.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. Buried in shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest. The Northmen told him to be the foremost of the gods. Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Где? Легко сказать. Так, а что у нас тут?
What's that? It's a door. Push it.
Я бы ногой толкнул.
She did it.
А, вот. Оп. Оп, прикольно. А, просто пробегаю с него. Все, а если еще раз?
It's funny.
А, прикольно.
We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Вот, что там наверху. Ага, наверх. Снежок идет уже. Чуть-чуть все изменилось.
However hard she tried, begged.
Я думал, у меня руки сломаются.
This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Вот это по щамке получила. Так, надо чуть-чуть отдышаться. Как так-то?
Behind you. You finished it.
Опять двое.
Behind you. Quick, behind you.
Whoa.
She's hurt. She won't make it.
Надо сейчас воспользоваться. Ладно, а что тут? Ничего не было такого.
The Northman will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Тут просто махач. Алтарь какой-то.
Valravn's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Drew.
О,
Look how much it's changed.
фига себе, что такое.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something you shifted. Can you feel it?
Прикольненько. Такие они ворота тягают.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching. Another gate.
Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. You have to open it. It's not safe
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravn.
О, сейчас будет беготни.
Which ravens? Can't you see them?
Судя по всему.
Line up the ravens.
И че, и куда я пришел?
Shh. What is it?
I hear something.
If you hear the song of Valravn, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
Куда фокус-то? А, вон ворота. Ага.
The sun. Valeravn. Valeravn's sun. Listen, focus. You need to focus. Focus.
Valeravn.
Challenge me.
Иди сюда, я порву тебя.
Where is he? It's not your fault.
Так, а этот... А, понятно. Что-то они так меня это обманывают, эти голоса. Так, сюда, наверное, не надо. Да. А, это уже реально. Да? Он прикалывается. Подлец. Так, во.
Is she lost?
Так есть, но так нет.
Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. Not uncommon, you see.
Нет?
We call
Не
such a
шмогла?
person a gelt.
Как так-то?
Some, like Truth, become gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Так, если мы открыли сюда дорогу, нахрена мы выбирали эту штуку? А, вот что мы убрали, понятно. А, то есть теперь надо ее убрать, мне кажется. Да, потому что у нас там путь открыт. Ага, тогда сверху можно будет пройти. Блин, интересно, в других местах такого нет? Сейчас офигительных историй.
The Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the World Tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring, but he had to pay a price. So he gouged out his own eye as offering to Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
Так, куда дальше-то? Так. Так. Ага. Тогда там можно будет пройти, что ли? Ну, попробуем. Так, я откуда-то уже... Ага. Нам вообще вот сюда, правильно? Как же мы туда заберемся? А, вон, Yes. Как туда забраться? Так, тут вещь. Это мы отсюда спрыгнули и больше туда не можем. Короче, все сначала. Ох, это геморройненько. Так, тут нам ничего не нужно. Не нужна. Так, покажи. А, точно. Вот, мы опять тут. Это ров. В рву ничего нет. Тут мы прошли. Убрали стену. Потом установили стену. Я думаю, по стене можно пройти. Правильно? Тогда бы не было этих ворот. Не, походу нельзя. Ага, вот. Дверь вот так надо открыть. Геморройненько, вот тут меня, блин. Все.
She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. She can get out. It must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Vvalravn tricking her. Vvalravn. How can she get out? Bait. It's him. Dark magic draws her closer. It's not him. He's helping.
Уф,
It's
было
not
тяжко.
him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
Так, ну я думаю, что нас еще может ждать? Да, все опять было проще, чем я думал. В атаку.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning. Deep and primal signal from within.
Эй, ты чё?
A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Go round. Find your own path. There's a different way.
Что-то сейчас будет. Опять ты.
Behind you!
А, тут, по-моему, как-то можно сбивать. Лучше. Свой противник.
Anticipate. He's finished. Defend yourself. Behind you.
Ой, как по щам вышло.
Behind you. Watch out! Watch out! He's stronger than you. He's gone! Don't let them surround you.
Опять ты.
Behind you!
А! Что же вы творите-то? Ай-яй-яй.
Quickly get
нужно как-то пробивать блок, мне кажется. Вот. Все, нашел. Ага. Ой-ой-ой.
She's injured. She can still do it. She can still do it. She's hurt. She won't make it. Finish this. End it. There are too many of them. Find strong.
Лучше всего их так убивать. Ух, противные дядьки. Так, оттуда мы пришли, туда побежим. Короче, еще тут можно бить с ноги, чтобы пробить блок.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, and his brains for clouds.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
О, сейчас походу будет самая жесткая головоломка. Я думаю, мы уже ее прошли. А тут еще одна. Какой классный дождик начался.
The song. Walravn's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two.
Сколько их? Так, ну начнем с этой штуки. Так, не то.
This reminds her of someone. The forest.
Так, не то ничего.
Which forest?
Так, а тут что?
The wilds.
Нет моста. И так
She
нет
went to the
моста.
wilds a long time ago.
Как так?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own. Did she beat her darkness? No.
То спрыгивай.
It nearly killed her, but she tried.
А, но мы туда не пройдем.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead. She can't beat her own darkness.
Че фокус?
She wanted to marry Dillian.
Фокус.
She came to beat her own
Так, походу надо обратно идти.
But it didn't work. She thought her curse would affect him. She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died. She thought the curse made her tainted. Druth helped her.
Ага. Так, ворота заперты с другой стороны. Ядрить ее фонит. Подруга, тебе плохо. Так, а чё? Вот, с этих ворот мы сделали вот тот мостик. Откроем. проход. А, или мы тут пришли, по-моему. Все жестко. И чем мы тут забыли? Так, там ворота. И нам нужны какие-то еще ворота. Никаких ворот нет. Блин, точно? Ура! А, может быть теперь закрыть его? А, ну тогда мы туда не заберемся. Вон это лестница и... А, все, да. Точно, по-любому. Напряжение нарастает. Во. Не в ту сторону. Так, и что мы видим? Я вот ничего. Убираются эти самые лишние детали, что ли? А с этой стороны? С этой стороны ничего. Ладно, кроме деталей ничего не будет.
The ravens. They've gone. No.
Half of them have gone.
They've gone. Some are still there.
But where? Some are still there.
Valravn's helping.
He's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet.
Так,
Out in the
ладно.
wilds, in the cold winter woods,
Where have they gone?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness.
Часть воронов пропала.
She remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise.
Так, это мы справа были.
She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become part of her.
Так, это же ворота. Этими воротами мы сделали мост. Теперь нам надо туда пройти. Здорово, чувак. Тут нет моста. И так нет моста. Ну, молодцы. Что не могу понять, что меняется. По-моему, гребано ничего. А тут моста нет. Вон мост. Отлично. Что нам даст то, что мы часть знаков увидим? Так, ты что тут стоишь? Просто так? Так, нет, не понял. Ворот нет. Так, там мы были. Перебрались сюда. Ворот нет. О. Так, мы убираем левые знаки. А, теперь нам просто походу спуститься.
Where have they gone? She did it. What does it mean?
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the gloom, the smallest hints of shape, sound, or thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws. There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
Вон ты где. Так.
Overcome Valravn's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Последняя иллюзия? Блин, прикольные иллюзии такие. Так, что-то я не могу понять, что тут. Тут точно ничего.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan.
Что меняется?
The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold,
Ладно,
put him in
уверен, что-то
chains,
изменилось.
and held him for a day and a night without food or water.
Ладно.
Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth, the man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Так, тупик. Подожди, как так-то? Наверное, опять вот так. Да, деревья меняются. О, а мы не умирали? А рука почернела или нет? Том его.
Broken. The gate is open. Open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me. I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
and she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you! I see you now! You led me to the wilds! You trapped me there!
В атаку! Ёперный театр. Блин. Воу, нифига он быстро.
She's injured. She's not gonna make it.
Пытается еще.
She's injured. She won't make it.
Два удара делает. Запомни, что он два удара делает. Блин, вот как от него... Надо не заранее уворачиваться, когда он летит. Подонок. Понятно. Блин, серьезный такой черт. Где ты, тварь? Вот она еще.
They've surrounded you.
Ёбаный театр. А, 2 раза. Опять. На том же штуке повалился. А, какая слабая тварь.
Still do it. Watch out! She's injured. Stop them!
Ах ты.
It's hurt, there's blood.
Ай!
She's got to die. She's hurt. She won't make it. Anticipate. She's injured. She can still do it. End it. There's more. Be ready. Defend himself. Keep going.
Трое.
Surprise him.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
Quickly get up.
Обычных мобов.
It's not over. It's not over. Keep going. Behind you. Watch out. She's injured. She can still do it. Behind you. Behind you. End it. End it. No. This is nearly the end. He's too fast. Focus. Focus now.
Опять.
The mirror focus is building.
У меня еще нет фокуса, чтобы фокусить.
Focus. Focus now.
Надо 2 раза. беседу.
The mirror. The mirror. Focus is coming back. She's
Уф, ну это гиморно. Что ж сейчас именно так находится? Эй, я же второй раз вернулся. Какая злобная тварь. Эй. Да, блин, достал тут. Вообще, что он еще и противнее стал.
Nearly over.
Ах ты, гад.
You won. Finish this. End it now.
Ах ты, гад.
Get up quick.
Как он так сделал? Он еще так не делал.
She's injured. Not gonna make it. Too slow. Too slow. Defend yourself. She can still do it.
Опять.
Quickly get up. They're coming. She's hurt. She won't make it. It's not over. It's not over. Do it.
Да хватит бить меня. Вот что-то отлималось.
Surprise him.
Да ты задолбал.
Anticipate. Ready, capable warrior. Remember your training.
Гад, все-таки попал. Че, опять? Ты чё? Ну как так? Ах ты гад. Отдышись.
Don't let them get behind you. Keep them in sight. Quickly get up. It's not over. It's not over. She can still do it.
Это дышишься, дышишься. Вот.
Defend yourself. He's gone. Finish this. Finish this.
О,
Get up quickly. Get up. She's hurt. She won't make it. I can't do anything.
блин. Фу, ну жесть. Да как?
Get up quick.
Что-то все хуже и хуже.
Watch out. She's injured. She can still do it. It's not over. It's not over. She can ignore the pain. She's hurt. She won't make it. She's
Отлично.
injured.
She's hurt. She's injured.
Leave, run away. Go.
Передохни. Он один. Он боится, что ли?
You won it. He's too fast. Finish it. Strike it. Don't let them surround you. Don't let them surround you. Stop them.
Воу. Воу.
Get up quickly. Get up. She can still do it. It's not over. It's not over. Keep going. Give up. Too strong.
Ах ты! Все испортил.
It's not over. It's not over. I just have the moves. She's dying. She's hurt. She won't make it.
Да ладно.
They're winning. She finished him. There's too many. Find a good position. You let them behind you. She knows what to do.
Remember the warrior trials.
He's too fast. Take him down. Take him behind you. You can do it. You're close. Defend yourself. Stop there. He's finished. You're stronger. Focus. Focus. Focus.
А, блин. Гад.
Beat her. She's nearly there.
фокуса нет.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
The mark of Valravn, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
Уф, сохранение только что прошло. И на этой прекрасной ноте долго я бил этого ворона вот гадкого. Я думаю, можно заканчивать стрим. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, вся фигня. Если хотите продолжение, пишите. Там, в принципе, еще достаточно много контента. Всем спасибо. До новых встреч. Пока.